What's up, people? Greetings. All right, changing the fuel filter today. Truck is 1990 Kenworth W900, 3406B Caterpillar engine. There's a glare right there. It's all right. 3406B Caterpillar engine. Fuel filter's right here. I have my container that the diesel fuel is going to go in when it comes out the container. I got the funnel. Here's a wrench. Here's the new fuel filter, which is actually a Cummins filter. These work real good on this particular engine. It's the Fleetguard FF211. I run these. I like the bigger volume of the fuel that it can hold the capacity in here, because there's something going on with the fuel other than the fuel shortage, East Coast diesel fuel shortage that they're talking about, but they don't plug up as fast as the smaller filters. So let's go ahead and get started. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. So once I unscrew this, there's like gonna be some fuel that falls down. That's all right. And then I'm gonna dump the fuel that's in this filter, in this container, and dump it right back into the tank. So we ain't losing much, because I paid $6.29 for fuel yesterday. A gallon. So that unscrews like that. I'm dumping this into the container. And just something that I picked up while this filter is draining, that there's a little bit of oil left in the container, which is an old gallon jug of oil. So I'm going to dump all that back into the tank, because the oil actually helps lubricate the internal components inside the fuel pump. Did you know that? Yeah, I picked that up from the old school guys. They used to dump motor oil or transmission fluid in the diesel tanks, you know, with this ultra low sulfur diesel, so to keep everything lubricated. Bet you didn't know that. Now this one, I'm just gonna find a little bit of oil here on the engine. I have a fitting that's leaking right here. I'm just gonna put a little ring around there for some lubrication. With this truck, I don't need to fill these up. I just can spin it right on, and the fuel filter, the fuel pump will take over. It will fill this thing up. You know, once I start the engine, the fuel pressure will drop, but it will fire right up, and it will run rough for a little bit. Then it will catch, and then I'll be up to about 50%, 50 psi on the fuel gauge. So we just spin that on hand tight. That's pretty much it. So I can't flip the camera around. So there's where the fuel goes in. I put that in there, and it's really nothing much to see. Here, I'll start the truck up. This will go up to 50. It's running rough right now, but it's going to go up there to 50. There we go. Now that the fuel filter has fuel in it, it's up to capacity. Now we're good to go. Now I'm back up to my optimal fuel mileage, which is probably about, I think I average about 6 miles a gallon, 6.5, something like that. But half the time, most of the time I'm half empty. But that's the flatbed thing. All right, hope you learned something. We'll see you.